You know that quiet ache you feel when she starts pulling away? When she laughs at someone else's jokes, but not yours anymore? When the messages get shorter, the calls get rarer, and her warmth fades into polite indifference? You tell yourself it's fine. You tell yourself she's just busy, but deep down, you know. You can feel it. She's no longer choosing you. And the brutal part, she might not even be doing it consciously. In the world of dating, attraction isn't logical, it's emotional, instinctual, and often brutally honest. You can be a good man, a decent man, even a loving one, and still not be chosen. Because attraction doesn't reward effort, it rewards energy. So today we're diving deep into the 8 brutal reasons she's not choosing you, not to blame her, but to help you understand yourself. Because when you understand these truths, you stop chasing what's leaving and start becoming what's chosen. Reason number 1, you have no clear direction. Let's start with one that cuts deep and for good reason. You might be a good man, loyal, hardworking, kind, but if you don't have direction, it doesn't matter. Women can sense it, even if you don't say a word. It's not about money, it's not about status, it's about motion. When a man lacks purpose, he radiates hesitation, and hesitation kills attraction. Think about it. Would you follow a captain who doesn't know where his ship is sailing? No, because it's not about perfection. It's about conviction. A man with a plan, even a small one, exudes gravity. He's focused, he's deliberate, and that energy grounds people around him. That's what women respond to. Not the car, not the career, but the clarity. When you drift aimlessly, you unknowingly tell her, I don't trust myself enough to lead my own life. And if you can't lead yourself, why would she trust you to lead a relationship? Now, don't misunderstand. You don't need to have every answer. You don't need $1 million or a perfect path. But you do need a direction, a vision that pulls you forward, something that makes your eyes light up when you talk about it. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one." That's stoicism in motion, not talking, acting. So if you're feeling lost, stop trying to fix the woman, fix your compass. Set goals, build discipline, commit to something. Because when you start walking with purpose, you stop chasing women, and women start noticing you. Reason number 2, you come across as insecure, even if you don't realize it. Here's a truth most men don't want to hear. You don't have to say, I'm insecure. She already knows. Women pick up of energy faster than logic. Your tone, your eyes, the way you stand, how you react, it all tells a story. If you constantly need reassurance, if you overanalyze her messages, if you feel anxious when she doesn't reply fast enough, you're sending one signal loud and clear. I need you to tell me I'm enough. But attraction doesn't grow from need, it grows from peace. When a man is insecure, the woman starts to carry the emotional weight. She becomes the comforter, the reassurer, the therapist, and that kills desire. Not because she's cold or heartless, but because no woman wants to mother the man she's supposed to desire. Real confidence isn't loud or performative. It's quiet, grounded, and unshakable. It's being able to say, I know who I am, I know what I offer, and if it's not for you, that's okay. That's masculine energy. That's emotional sovereignty. So instead of asking, how do I make her like me? Ask, why am I afraid of losing her? Because the truth is, you can't lose what was never truly aligned. When you build internal security, you stop performing. You stop chasing her approval. You stop overcompensating with fake confidence. And the irony? That's exactly when she starts to see your worth. Because when a man no longer needs to be chosen, he suddenly becomes the one who is. Reason number 4, she doesn't feel good around you. Here's something most men miss. Attraction isn't about what she thinks of you. It's about how she feels when she's with you. You could say all the right words, you could look good, smell good, and check every logical box. But if she feels drained, tense, or emotionally heavy around you, it's over. She won't say it outright, she'll just slowly disconnect because she's not feeling safe. A woman feels attracted when she can relax around a man. When your energy says, I've got this. When she doesn't have to second guess your moods or manage your emotions. That doesn't mean being dominant or controlling, it means being anchored.
When life gets stressful, you stay calm. When there's conflict, you communicate clearly. When things feel uncertain, you hold your ground. That energy, that steady presence, makes her feel safe to just be. A stoic man doesn't control outcomes, he controls his reactions. And women subconsciously feel that difference. The chaotic man creates emotional instability. The grounded man creates emotional security. Ask yourself, when she's around me, does she feel at peace or on edge? Because a woman will forget what you said. She'll forget what you did, but she will never forget how you made her feel. Reason number 5, you're too nice in the wrong way. Now, this one stinks because so many men fall into this trap. You think being nice will win her over. You think if you're always agreeable, always available, always accommodating, she'll finally see your worth. But here's the brutal truth. She doesn't respect the man who never says no. Kindness is strength when it comes from confidence. But niceness that comes from fear, that's weakness disguised as virtue. When you're nice because you're afraid of conflict, when you avoid standing up for yourself, when you bend your boundaries just to keep her happy, you stop being attractive. Because now she's not drawn to you, she's managing you. Women respect men who can say, I care about you, but I also care about myself. That's balance. That's masculine maturity. A stoic man understands that kindness without strength is submission, and strength without kindness is arrogance. The balance is power, controlled compassion. So don't stop being nice. Stop being nice out of fear. Be firm, be clear, because every time you say no to something that disrespects you, you're saying yes to your own self-respect. And that's what women feel.
Reason number 5, you don't add value to her life. Let's be honest for a second. If being with you doesn't enhance her life in some way, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually, she won't stay. And that doesn't mean you need to be her constant entertainer or her ATM. It means that your presence should bring something more valuable than gifts or flattery. It should bring peace, direction, and energy. Think of it like this. Every person you meet either adds or drains energy. Which one are you? If every conversation turns into complaints, if every date feels heavy or one-sided, if you're always waiting for her to lift the mood, she's not going to want to invest in that. A relationship isn't supposed to complete someone. It's supposed to elevate both. She's not looking for a clown to entertain her or a father figure to save her. She's looking for a partner who makes her life richer. Sometimes that means laughter. Sometimes it means peace. Sometimes it's your ambition, your perspective, or your ability to keep calm under pressure. A man who adds value doesn't try to impress a woman. He improves himself, because that improvement naturally raises the value of everyone around him. Women feel it when a man's life is on an upward path. She doesn't need you to have it all figured out. She just needs to feel like being around you inspires growth, not stagnation. So ask yourself this. Does my energy lift the room or drain it? Do I make her feel more grounded, more alive, more herself, or more uncertain? When you stop trying to get something from her and start trying to give something of value, everything changes. Because when your presence feels like peace, she'll crave your absence less. Reason number 6, you make everything about you. Now, this one is subtle, but deadly. You may not even realize you're doing it. Maybe you talk about your goals, your struggles, your plans, and think it's connection. But here's the truth. If she feels unseen, she'll quietly disconnect, no matter how great you think things are. When a woman shares something about her day, her dreams, or her fears, she's not looking for you to fix it. She's looking for you to hear it. And most men fail right there. They turn every conversation into a stage for themselves. They dominate with advice, one-up stories, or lectures. And in doing so, they unknowingly say, what you feel doesn't matter as much as what I think. But here's the paradox. The more heard a woman feels, the more influence you gain. A man who listens attentively commands more respect than one who always speaks. Because listening shows presence, and presence shows power. Being interested is more attractive than trying to be interesting. It's not about saying much, it's about being there fully.
When she speaks, look at her. Listen with your eyes, not just your ears. Don't interrupt. Don't correct. Just understand. Because what she's really testing isn't your patience, it's your emotional maturity. And here's what most men don't know. The more space you give her to express herself, the more she'll want to fill that space with trust. And trust is the bridge between attraction and devotion. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to be present. The man who listens without judgment becomes the man she can be herself around. And once she feels safe being herself, she'll never want to be with anyone else. Reason number 7, you lack emotional maturity. You can have the looks, the charm, the money, even the chemistry, but if you lack emotional maturity, she'll sense it instantly. Emotional immaturity doesn't always show up as yelling or jealousy. Sometimes it's subtle. You shut down during conflict. You get defensive when she expresses hurt. You can't take accountability. You ghost or withdraw to teach her a lesson. All of that screams boy energy. And women, the kind of women worth having, aren't drawn to boys. They're drawn to men who can hold their ground in a storm. Emotional maturity isn't about being emotionless. It's about mastering your emotions, not being mastered by them. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When she gets upset and you remain calm, when you can talk through tension instead of running from it, when you can admit when you're wrong, you become rare. Because most people don't know how to regulate their emotions. They project them. But a Stoic man doesn't project, he reflects. He doesn't say, "She made me angry." He says, "I let myself become angry." That subtle shift changes everything. When you take ownership of your reactions, you become untouchable. You no longer rely on her mood to define your peace. And when she senses that, her respect deepens, because nothing makes a woman feel safer than a man who doesn't lose himself when things get hard. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be steady, because steadiness is the new sexy. Reason number 8. Sometimes it's just not a match. Now, this last one is the hardest to accept, but it's also the most freeing. Sometimes, no matter what you do, she just won't choose you. Not because you're unworthy, not because you failed, but because she's not your person. Attraction isn't a formula. It's chemistry, timing, and alignment. You can be amazing, and she can still not feel it. And that's okay. Because rejection doesn't mean you're not valuable. It just means your value doesn't belong there. The Stoics taught detachment, not as apathy, but as acceptance. To love without clinging, to try without begging, to let go without bitterness. Marcus Aurelius said, "Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs." The right woman won't need convincing. She'll see your value without you performing for it. You won't have to decode her mixed signals or fight for her attention. It'll just flow. So instead of asking, "Why didn't she choose me?" ask, "Why am I still trying to convince someone who doesn't want to see my worth?" The moment you stop chasing alignment that isn't meant for you, you create space for what is. And here's the irony. When you stop begging to be chosen, you start attracting people who genuinely want to choose you. Because peace is magnetic. Grounded energy draws what's aligned and repels what's fake. Closing reflection. Most men think rejection is failure, but it's not. It's feedback. Every time she walks away, every time you feel unseen, every time something doesn't work out, life is whispering, "You're being redirected." The brutal truth is most of the reasons she didn't choose you have nothing to do with her. They have everything to do with how you've been showing up, in your purpose, your confidence, your peace. And the good news is, every one of these can be changed. You can develop direction. You can build confidence. You can master your emotions. You can learn to bring value. You can become the kind of man who doesn't need to be chosen because he already chose himself. That's what Stoicism teaches.
self-command before external control, peace before validation, purpose before pleasure. And once you embody that, she'll feel it, because energy doesn't lie.